Did you know that when your dog barks at you, they're not just making noise, they're actually talking to you? That's right. Dogs have an entire secret language made up of barks, body movements, and expressions to communicate with humans. But what exactly is your furry friend trying to tell you? Well, if your dog barks at you, it could mean something very important and you need to pay attention. Stay tuned, because you might be missing a crucial message from your pup. Let's dive into it. Reason number one, needs to go outside. One of the most common reasons dogs bark, especially in the morning or after a nap, is because they need to go outside. This bark might be persistent, even demanding. You might notice your dog pacing, sniffing around the door, or giving you those pleading eyes. This is your dog's way of saying, hey, I've been holding it in and it's time for a bathroom break. If you respond to this bark by immediately taking your dog outside, they'll learn that this is the way to communicate their needs. Pay attention to your dog's unique signals, and you'll quickly learn to recognize their potty time plea. Regular feeding times and potty breaks will help your dog regulate their needs and make it easier for them to communicate when it's time to go. Number two, alerting you about something. Dogs have an incredible sense of hearing and smell far superior to ours. So, when your dog barks suddenly, especially if it's a sharp, alert bark, it's often their way of saying, hey, something's not quite right here. This could be anything from the mailman approaching the door to an unfamiliar car parking outside. Whatever it is, your dog has detected it, and they feel the need to alert the pack. That's you. Instead of scolding your dog, try to understand what's causing them to bark. Look around, listen carefully, and acknowledge their alertness. If this alert barking becomes excessive or difficult to manage, it's essential to address it with training and perhaps even consult with a professional dog trainer. Training can help your dog understand when it's appropriate to bark and when it's time to be quiet. With patience and consistency, you can help your dog become a well-behaved member of the family. Number three, something unusual. Dogs thrive on routine. They find comfort in predictability, so when something disrupts their normal environment, it can trigger a sense of uncertainty, which often manifests as barking. This something different could be anything from a new piece of furniture to a change in your daily schedule. This type of barking is often characterized by a hesitant or questioning tone. The best way to address this type of barking is to first identify the source of the change. Once you know what's causing your dog's uncertainty, you can help them adapt by gradually introducing them to the new element. By helping your dog navigate these changes, you're building their confidence and strengthening your bond. Remember, patience and consistency are key in helping your dog feel secure in their environment. Number four, frustration and discomfort. Just like us, dogs experience a range of emotions, including frustration and discomfort. And just like us, they sometimes express these feelings through vocalizations. In this case, barking. This type of barking can be tricky to decipher because it can stem from various sources. It could be physical discomfort, like being too hot, too cold, or having a scratch they can't reach. Or it could be emotional frustration. This type of barking is often characterized by a persistent, even frantic tone. The key to addressing this type of barking is to identify and address the underlying cause of your dog's frustration or discomfort. By paying attention to your dog's body language and the context of their barking, you can learn to differentiate between a bark that says, I'm uncomfortable, and one that says, let's play. Number five, boredom. Dogs are intelligent, social animals, and they need regular mental and physical stimulation to thrive. When they don't get enough exercise, playtime, or mental challenges, boredom can set in, and this often leads to, you guessed it, barking. This type of barking is often characterized by a repetitive, almost monotonous tone. The good news is, addressing this type of barking is relatively straightforward. Give your dog the stimulation they crave. Remember, a tired dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog is much less likely to bark out of boredom. So, take your furry friend for a walk, play some games, or teach them new tricks. Keeping their mind and body active is key to preventing boredom-induced barking. After all, a well-stimulated dog is a well-behaved dog. So, make sure to engage with your dog daily. Whether it's a new toy or a new place to explore, variety is essential. Keep things interesting and your dog will be happier and quieter. So, the next time you hear your dog bark, don't just dismiss it as noise. Take a moment to listen, to observe, and to understand the message behind the bark. By learning to interpret your dog's barks, you'll not only reduce unwanted noise, but, more importantly, strengthen your bond and create a more harmonious relationship. With patience, observation, and a little bit of effort, you can learn to decode your dog's language and build a deeper, more meaningful connection. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more pet tips.